Michael Burry's shocking warning for Bitcoin holders. Big short investor Michael Burry says, "I've never shorted any cryptocurrency," warns of the biggest bubble. Today we're going to talk all about Michael Burry's shocking warning for Bitcoin holders. So watch the video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Michael Burry Secrets, your daily dose of Michael Burry. If you're interested in everything around Burry, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the Michael Burry secrets, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the financial world. Watch the video till the end, and make sure to hit the like button if you want to be a millionaire within the next 3 years. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway in the comments. Now let's get to our topic. Days before Bitcoin hit an all-time high, the big short investor Michael Burry pondered in a tweet, "How do you short a cryptocurrency?" Burry deleted his Twitter account shortly after asking the Twitter community on Wednesday, "Do you have to secure a borrow? Is there a short rebate? Can the position be squeezed and called in? In such volatile situations, I tend to think it's best not to short, but I'm thinking out loud here." Burry clarified to CNBC Friday, "I've not been shorting cryptocurrencies at all, and I'm not now." However, he said that he believes cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, are in a bubble, and that most in it do not understand it well. It's not the first time that Burry has made incendiary or controversial claims and then deleted his Twitter account, Fortune pointed out. In April, Burry warned about a financial market crash and then deleted his account. He returned for a week in June to warn of a massive bubble and market crash, then vanished from the social network yet again. Earlier this year, the Securities and Exchange Commission started taking a closer look at Burry's social network activities. Fortune reported, the regulatory group started peering into the actions of Scion Asset Management, Burry's investment firm. Burry's claims in the past have not been completely off the mark. Burry predicted the 2008 housing bubble, crash, and resulting financial crisis. As of midday Monday, Bitcoin has dropped from its high point to $61,866.30. But as the first Bitcoin futures-based ETF is set to debut on the New York Stock Exchange tomorrow, according to CNBC, Bitcoin could continue to climb. ETFs, after all, will lend further legitimacy to cryptocurrency. Ian Bellina, CEO of the data and analytics firm Token Metrics, told CNBC that crypto ETFs will be probably the biggest endorsement from the SEC for crypto. He added, "This will be a floodgate of new capital and new people into the space." Hedge fund manager Michael Burry, famed for forecasting the 2008 financial crisis, says that he has never shorted any cryptocurrency. He further warned that the current bubble is the biggest one. Michael Burry on bubbles and shorting cryptocurrencies. Famous investor and founder of private investment firm Scion Asset Management, Michael Burry, has confirmed on Twitter that he has never shorted cryptocurrency. Burry is best known for being the first investor to foresee and profit from U.S. subprime mortgage crisis that occurred between 2007 and 2010. He is profiled in The Big Short, a book by Michael Lewis about the mortgage crisis, which was made into a movie starring Christian Bale. He tweeted Sunday, "I've never shorted any cryptocurrency. This is my third bubble, and the biggest. I've learned a thing or two. 30-year treasuries, on the other hand." In October, he said, "I believe that cryptocurrencies are in a bubble." However, he clarified in an interview with CNBC that he had not been shorting cryptocurrencies despite tweeting about how to short them. How do you short a cryptocurrency? Do you have to secure a borrow? Is there a short rebate? Can the position be squeezed and called in? In such volatile situations, I tend to think it's best to not short, but I'm thinking out loud here, he wrote. In June, Burry warned of the mother of all crashes. He described at the time, when crypto falls from trillions, or meme stocks fall from tens of billions, Main Street losses will approach the size of countries. History ain't changed. The big short investor is not the only one predicting a devastating bubble. Earlier this month, billionaire investor Stan Druckenmiller said that everything is in a bubble. Crypto, meme stocks, art, wine, equities, this bubble is in everything, every asset on the planet, he cautioned. Meanwhile, Rich Dad Poor Dad author Robert Kiyosaki has reportedly warned of an impending crash. At the end of October, he predicted that a giant crash is coming, followed by a new depression. He recommends investors buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin. Burry is famous for predicting the collapse of the mortgage bond market. His fund Scion Asset Management made a big profit by shorting this market in the mid to late 2000s. In his latest tweet, Burry compared Bitcoin with NFL player Troy Polamalu. Jokingly, Burry asked his followers what the cryptocurrency has in common with Polamalu and shared the chart. Here, the former hedge fund manager predicts BTC's price will follow a head and shoulders pattern. This chart formation usually presents itself as a baseline with 3 peaks. This pattern suggests a flip from a bullish to a bearish trend. Many replied to Burry for this prediction. Some consider it accurate, and others tried to rebut it. A trader said, "It seems we're going down to $5,000 on the negative scale. Reasonable." Burry has been highly critical of the crypto market's alleged high number of investors with leveraged positions. He's now betting against Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, as well as against profitable companies in the traditional market. When crypto falls from trillions, or meme coins fall from tens of billions, Main Street losses will approach the size of countries. If you don't know how much leverage is in crypto, you don't know anything about crypto. Bitcoin outlook in the short time. Rebound incoming? The bulls stand at the last line of support. Bitcoin must hold above $3,500 or it risks a further retracement towards the $20,000 area. Analyst Ali Martinez has recorded several sales signals for BTC in the past 24 hours. The first one was recorded by the TD sequential, an indicator used to measure when a price might have exhausted an up or downtrend in the 24-hour chart yesterday. At that time, the price dropped below $37,000 and ranged in the $35,000 area for several hours until Bitcoin went lower to its current levels. Martinez added, "Based on the TD, there is a chance BTC could hold above this 33.5K since this indicator is flashing a buy signal on the BTC 12-hour chart. The area around $31,700 to $33,500, according to Martinez, is a major resistance zone with 1.3 million addresses that bought 643,000 BTC at those levels." The TD sequential indicator flashed a buy signal in the 12-hour chart, Martinez said. If support holds, BTC could rebound to the $37,000 area. Burry has been on something of a Twitter tear lately, earlier this week denouncing what he called U.S. class warfare and disputing the argument that the wealthiest 1% don't pay enough taxes. In June, for example, Burry deleted his profile after warning about a massive bubble and looming market crash that he said would be the worst in history. He had been on Twitter just a week before that action, after deleting his account in April. Burry most recently came back in late September, expressing concerns about the rise of passive investing. Burry's tweets have gotten him in hot water not only with investors on social media, but possibly with the Securities and Exchange Commission as well. Tweeting and getting in the news lately apparently has caused the SEC to pay us a visit, the head of Scion Asset Management said in a March tweet, which has since been deleted. While his presence on Twitter is akin to a game of whack-a-mole, Burry's comments are closely watched by the financial community when he does surface, though he does not talk much about his own investments. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Michael Burry Secrets. Bye!